scraping by.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Now this is a conundrum.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Gazing upon the sea makes me feel rather strange.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
More of the same, it seems!
Too fast for you?
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
That's thrilling! I did not know I could feel so alive.
Really now. You mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'Tis the Arisen we serve here.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor.
And no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets a worm, as they say.
That's all you want! Won't make a difference when I've grappled, you see?
Naught compares to the threat.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
At last, a chance to use it. Oh, where that came from? Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are.
Those refugee skulls will be chopped off.
Come to think of it, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same.
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
Hurting yet?
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? 'Tis our first time setting foot. It's in this place. I still muddle through.
Keep stout of heart and clear of mind.
Come on then, let's dance. This ox cart's seen better days.
Be on your guard, lest we meet us. Not much chance for friendly conversation with this lot. Leave it to me.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Fresh air at last. You certainly don't do things by halves, Master. I thought we'd never see the back of that place.
'Twas an ordeal, but naught tides one over like the promise of a stiff drink by a warm hearth.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Oi, you're joining your house now.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
A profitable endeavor.
This obstacle can't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. What's most effective?
These beings will be truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
'Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master. to fill one with vim. A fine playing skill.
You like to end it like yourself?
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Pray. Speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Where there's a way in, there's a way out. I knew we'd put that cave behind us. One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I'm only glad to have proven my
It will
worth.
be an honor to serve by... Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Ice attacks will soon see this foe fell!
Has been drenched.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
One might confidently call that a well done, Master.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Witness my magic!
Pray, follow me. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
'Tis as you say.
The cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Most impressive, Master.
I dare say, the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
Outstanding.
I suppose your wounds won't heal themselves. Let's keep still a moment.
Is not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
He has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! We've got them on the run!
Let them run. We need not waste our strength.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter pack.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. But to not be allowed to explore it further.
The covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack, not least among them.
Would not be unwelcome for an ally.
To arms!
Very well, if I must.
Nice of you to say so!
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
Yeah, asking for it.
I will protect you.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make a camp.
We shall be ill prepared for battle and rest not much. Me off.
Not bad, eh?
And I take the rest.
Well, we may not die in battle. It's a far cry from being invincible.
Send help!
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that. Done it soon enough.
When tasked, be sure to avoid open flame. I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Fire Master Saurians! Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack. Uh-oh. Big things the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less perfect.
May have underestimated it, though. Time to heal up. Hold just a moment.
I learned of a campsite near here in my time beyond the rift. If you'd follow me, I'd gladly lead the way. Leave it to me. I know precisely where we're headed. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
I suppose we ought to make for our destination.
Get back here.
Have at thee!
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Follow me, if you would. "'Tis this way. Would you mind coming over here? You have my protection! You truly are formidable, Arisen! It is broken. Ah, hold a moment. Thinks I espy a way through. Then I shall remain by your side.
Outstanding. Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
By your leave.
Arisen! Are you all right? This foe is beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
By your leave.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy. course not. I'll make the pain go away. Just keep still a moment.
To best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. I suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour.
Pray, follow me. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
You there! Are you looking? Best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
I don't know about you, Master, but what?
You best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again. Well met, sir.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us hope 'tis not mere frippery.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. You would know of our village? As you can see, is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
I'll have to remember this place.
Hail! I take it. How'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself?
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Greetings. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad. Arthur, you say. I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't... Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies, and you're the second arisen to come to Vermont. In response, she's... Oops. I don't misunderstand. I'm no ally. Those who deal in information must ne'er... Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about what is here that thieves are instructed to begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their... Of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval. Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care. You, sir, are worthy of inheritance. Once mastered, it will allow you to fell all foes.
Having the... Risen Obtainer Maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my...
I'm not in...
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't. But I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dara. But he's been... We had no choice, see? After he were men and women of That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara... But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest, so the title... That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, You'd have a hard time proving that he... But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me. Anyway, most visitors we send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question, we only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Anyway, we send them. We only train. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure.
Prayer ever did much for me.
You're the one then.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Do take care not to stray so far next time. I'll go and open the chest.
Dead on my feet. Oh, maybe I'll... Right here.
See a look at my wares?
I'm just waiting.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Well met, sir. How might I do come again? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Few could determine this village's secret at a glance. The truth is far stranger than anything I'd envisioned.
Indeed. All the while 'twas a training ground for thieves of prodigious talent.
It's rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
We ought to hasten our steps, lest we find ourselves trapped.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Follow me, if you would. "'Tis this way!
Fancy a look at my wares?
Dead on my feet. There's ought to be said. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Got to be something fun to do.
The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
We have arrived. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put... what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
There's something down there. Is it safe to descend?
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery. Even from this distance, yon statue cuts a striking figure against the horizon.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Well done.
Prison has been drenched! At once, Master.
At last! A chance to use this. Magic's are at your disposal!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Where'd you scurry off to? Come on then. Dance.
Let the elements empower your strike!
Dare I say it?
Is there no getting through this door?
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours. This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. You've risen so to the bone.
Never would have occurred.
Well, well. I'm surprised.
Bear in mind that the group will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
It's a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be to court danger.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel. Is aught troubling you, Master? You seem all right to me.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brant.
If I don't see them, this boat will recoil from flag.
Get the value of a moment's contemplation.
Will benefit from all this sunshine. Just another day, same as the one right here.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures. Please here I can let down my hair.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficient. Is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Sure what they expect. I'm no fool, am I?
Can't put a price on peace.
Anything for my wares? Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to...
survive. So if we... check the price. Just... Remember, miser die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate.
Very well. I shall return.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.